Liangzhu, ancient city. Liangzhu and Pingyou of Yuhong District, located in 20 kilometers northwest of downtown Hangzhou. It's a densely populated alluvial plain nowadays, with Dongtaoxi River meandering through Mount Dajia and Mount Dashing. 5,000 years ago, it was a region of rivers and lakes. The Liangzhu people came here to build the ancient city of Liangzhu. In order to protect the city from flooding, Liangzhu people implemented constructions, including a long embankment in front of the northern mountain, a low plain dam in the southwest, and a high valley dam in the northwest. With a long embankment and dams blocking floods, they were prepared for the construction of the ancient city. The Liangzhu ancient city, located in the southeast direction of the water conservancy system, consists of a series of large and small artificial earth mounds, of which the center is the large-scale Majiaoshan earth mound. Fanshan, located in the north of Majiaoshan, is a royal cemetery of Liangzhu period. In 1986, 11 burials of the nobilities of the Liangzhu period were discovered on the west side of the Fanshan earth mound. The burials of the Liangzhu period were all rectangular earthen pits. The difference in the number and quality of the funerary objects buried in different burials reflects the obvious social stratification. The Liangzhu ancient city is surrounded by a wall of 6,000 meters long. The city walls are distributed in the shape of round rectangular. The northeast corner and the southwest corner are two natural mountains of Jishan Hill and Fengshan Hill. The city wall section of Liangzhu ancient city is in the shape of trapezoidal, with a gentle slope, slit and stones on the bottom, and a lost wall on the upper part. The remaining part of the city wall is about 4 meters high at the highest point. The width of the bottom part of Liangzhu ancient city wall differs greatly. The narrowest point is only 20 meters wide, while the widest point is 150 meters wide. Both sides of the city wall are provided with pier-like abutments. The slope is extremely slow, which is equivalent to the riverside dock of extended city wall, and facilitates the exchange of people and goods. During the Liangzhu period, wheeled vehicles had not yet been invented, and the ancient city was built in the swamp area, so water traffic was the main mode of transportation for Liangzhu people. The ancient city was largely built with earth mounds and was lined with waterways, full of shutting boats and thatched cottages. An east-west main channel in the southern part of the ancient city is what we call Liangzhu Port nowadays. The river still flows quietly on this land after 5,000 years. There are 8 water gates built as waterway entrances in the city walls of the Liangzhu ancient city. The water gate is where the city walls are separated by river channels. People and goods pass through to come inside and go outside the city. There is a noticeable gap in the middle of the southern city wall. No traces of paving stones in ancient rivers are found, and it is assumed that this may be a land gate of the Liangzhu royal city. In the late Liangzhu period, due to population growth, a semi-closed artificial earth mound appeared on the outer part of the city wall. Today, it is called the Outer City. In Yaoshan, on the outskirts of Liangzhu ancient city, altars built during the Liangzhu period were also discovered. This square altar, built on the hills, has the function of sacrifice. The priests held religious activities here to offer sacrifices to the heaven, earth, and ancestors. The known Liangzhu ancient city is a huge capital city with a fourfold structure of the palace area, the inner city, the outer city, and the water conservancy system. The palace area in the center of the ancient city covers an area of 39 hectares. The area of inner city is 280 hectares. and the area of Outer City is 351 hectares. The area affected by the external water conservancy system is about 100 square kilometers. According to calculations, the amount of earthwork needed to build only the ancient city and the water conservancy system is nearly 10 million cubic meters. This grand project can only be completed by the power of a state-level society. The Liangzhu ancient city is an early state with urban civilization in the Neolithic age around the Lake Taihu in the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River. The ruins of Liangzhu ancient city have been preserved genuinely and completely. The declaration of Liangzhu ancient city site as a World Cultural Heritage can fill the vacancy in the Neolithic urban archaeological site of the World Heritage Site list in East Asia and provide unique evidence for the history of civilization in China for more than 5,000 years.